Oh, there you are. Well, hey, howdy. This is like we're converting here. It never fails to amuse me how all the haters, man, find hateful things in my videos to be hateful about. Like the most recent one was um, my little section at the water fountain. And, this is me. I'm blogging. I'm a shameless human. I'm flawed. I'm imperfect, and I don't give a fuck because that's the way God made me. And I'm doing my best with it according to the golden rule. And if you don't like it, well, hey, go ahead, you know, taunt me like that, spread false witness about me, steal my media, make money off of it. Go ahead. What the fuck do I care? What difference does it make to me? That's your karma, not mine. So here I'm riding real high um, on the things I've been, the feedback I'm getting from recent postings, and just my friends and family, everybody just like, it's summertime, it's the height of the season, everybody's doing cool shit and posting cool shit from all over. Casey Todorito was on this morning talking about how she's not getting nothing done because all the cool shit's coming through her feed from her friends. And right in the middle of that, I get this "you must log in to continue" shit. I tell you what, that's a fucking adrenaline rush. So, and I just barely got over it. It was such an adrenaline rush. So here's what I'm doing. You see all this? Watch this. Just watch what happens. One thing you guys got to understand is that you expect me to keep this place clean, like as if I was the only one living here. I'm not, and it's not even living to the other people. They're doing things. They're working, assholes, and then they don't help me clean up. That's what happens. And then when they do help me clean up, they don't quite do the job completely, which is kind of fucked up too. Um, because then I never get around to finishing it, and then it just keeps like it never gets all the way done. So that's where my head is at, is getting this fucking thing all the way done. Right now, uh, I'm in my studio. I'm at my desk. I've hardly been eating anything besides these and water and a few little items I got out of the trash, um, that I posted about before I got. I'm going to read this, because this is just an outrage. Because it makes it like it's just like, excuse me, but you're going to censor me for using the word tranny and advising my community not to be engaging these idiots. I think by this particular, you'll hear it when I actually read it. I should sit down and do that right fucking now before we get rambling off onto other shit. This is just an outrage. And if you think there's no conspiracy right now to put America at each other's throats, after you hear this, here they're trying to silence me for speaking these words. Dig this shit. I really wish people would stop freaking out every time somebody says something this sanctified transgender community doesn't like. Like, where's the mayor and the alderman anyway? I have some grievances I'd like addressed. Hell, the word tranny arose in our community, and many transgender people who never got beat up with the word, like myself, may call ourselves that now and again. We're better than this to be fussing over such trivial slights. This was over the guy, the gay comic that made the tranny joke. All your wine festivals, excoriating sinners for saying mean, stupid things, just make you look like a bunch of demanding whiners and gather more audience for whoever it is pissed you off this week. Be it John Barrowman, that guy, Caitlyn Jenner, Barry Humphries, Paul McHugh, or Tony Perkins. Just stop lowering yourselves to hate the haters back. Turn your back to them and show their audience what transgender people are about. You just prove their points when you rage at them. LGBTQ political activists tend to take everything way too seriously, and because they're hurting from mean, stupid people laughing at them, many have forgotten how to laugh at themselves and project the denial of their self-loathing on nearly everybody they meet. Everybody deserves equal rights, but to demand special treatment is just being an asshole. Getting bent out of shape over a gay comic using the T word and lighting up the social media with your righteous indignation is a bit silly and is getting very old when it happens every stinking time somebody says something triggering to the transgender community. Like what freaking community anyway? More like a bunch of self-loathing factions all squabbling with each other in some sort of oppression Olympics. This is just too petty for my sensibilities to turn it into a huge trending conversation every time somebody makes, hello, where'd the rest of it go? Oh shit, oh there it is. every time somebody says something triggering to the transgender community. Like what? Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there it is. Oppression Olympics, trending conversation. I call bullshit to that one while kids are getting bombed all over the world and hate legislation is being advanced in Congress and most of the state houses. Haven't you people got anything better to do than whine about some poofter who made a tranny joke? If you have nothing better to do, there are some petitions on my wall you can sign. Instead of that, they gang reported me to Facebook and my account got blocked for a month. That my account would even get blocked for something like this is an outrage. What are they censoring? Am I using a T word? I can't say tranny in public anymore? What the fuck kind of shit is that? I'm going to have to go to court at this point. I can't get, the people abusing my media and defaming me are being favored by the hosts and Facebook. I have to be posting at Google Plus for now. I'm not going to waste much time on the troll sites. That's just counterproductive. I got too much going on, as you can see behind me. So let me get back to my work, and I'll just talk shit while I'm working. And that's a good spot to aim it at. No, watch. I want you to see how quickly shit gets neat. There are two keys. There are two keys to getting shit neat quickly. Three. One of these, a good shovel, and flat nose. Spades are important for digging, but for cleaning you need a flat nose, and a nice heavy mop. But getting back to what I was talking about, go look at the page. This is a community center. Like right now, one of the reasons I'm salvaging so much food is that I donated to people, to communities that want it. And in this case, we're building up a package that we're taking a load. We might have to rent a trailer before I'm done. Once I announce it, we're doing a medicine retreat up to San Carlos, a cancer reservation over Indigenous Peoples Day weekend. Columbus Day for all you honkies in the West. Have a howdy. Goyam. I eat goyam. Squares. It's language. All this supplements and all this, taking down the statues and shit. That's jive. Okay, take them down, but move them to a museum. Don't fucking recommend public, a big mob like you're fucking trashing Frankenstein. Somebody pointed out the similarity between the mob scene in Charlottesville with the tiki torches and the Young Frankenstein movie, and then somebody changed MAGA to MATI, Make America Tiki again. That's really how we defeat this. Confronting them with violence is not the way. We gotta laugh them out. As Eric Bageyes, we gotta humiliate them. We gotta show them how ridiculous they do. Because that's the only way. Fighting them, they're gonna be able to justify their actions in, escalating the violence. But see, this is really a commercial place, and the people using it and helping me with it aren't helping me keep it clean. And I'm no help when I'm like all weirded out from my TV. But as if you've been following me, we hit a major crossroads. I no longer have an active male organ. It shut the fuck up finally. So, I've always been female in the head, but I've always had this burden on my hindbrain. So now I can be a goddess. Like the goddess can guide me instead of my heart. The burden on my heart has gone, and I can feel the God is holding me and guiding my legs now. Much better. Like, all you haters that are like, just like deciding what I am and labeling me however you want to label me, and then spreading all this false witness, that's on you. I sure don't need you for friends. And none of no thoughtful people are gonna pay any attention to bullshit you're saying. Are you kidding? I'm an established artist. I'm a recognized fucking artist. I got global recognition, you idiots. And you want to fight with me? That's stupid. Most people ignore me. I post into 100,000 people, and maybe 25 people will notice it on the average. Most people that are reading shit on the internet aren't commenting at all or liking anything. They're just reading it and moving on. Well, I probably should take a slug of this. Some bar lime juice. This is the kind of stuff I find in the trash. This is lime juice. Almost full bottle. Plenty fresh. Got no date on it at all, does it? I don't see any date. Oh, that's yummy. That's gonna make some really nice limeade. And it's all clean food. Excuse me. Hello, where am I? Let's get the camera straight. Oh, look here. The sucker's never even been opened. Still sealed. And find a date on it. I know this one's got to have a date. Not seeing a date. But here's one that's been opened. And you can tell when peanuts are no good because they smell a little rancid. And these guys aren't too bad. Fancy coffee beans, packet soup, macaroni and cheese, a whole box of Pop-Tarts. Here's a fresh box of Pop-Tarts. You know, I said, so I'm not eating trash. I'm eating discarded groceries. Salvaging discarded groceries. Excuse me. I'm not even eating most of it. It just get redistributed. But let the haters hate. No, I had to unload on somebody this morning, and it was the first one to answer was Stacy, and the answer she only had a few minutes because she was up to wrath in her own chores. Oh, what happened here? Oh yeah, getting in trouble of doing it and making any breakfast. These, I'm supposed to be eating these. Oh my goodness, that's right. I found that. Yeah, I give you an idea of some of the stuff I find in the trash. Here's let's see how many. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them here. The sand cards. 3 sand cards. All the 3 different sizes. The real tiny one for the phone, and then the bigger one that goes in bigger stuff, and then there's the real big one. And there's oh, that's just the adapter. And there's small ones. They're just 2 gigs is one, and oh, that's just an adapter. That's just the other size adapter. Yeah, it's just it's a small card, but it's fine for a camera. I gotta call a repair guy to find out what. I'm sure what happened to that camera. I hope is that it just got wet on the wrong spot and died, short circuit something. Oh yeah, we're clearing this table first. Right. Sweep everything out. Clear this table. And then start moving things from the desk to the table. There's a method to my madness. This doesn't get too far out of hand. And there's the other. Very nice. Here's the other saxophone strap. This one really needs to be hanging on the door or something. So I think I like this much better than the one he gave me at Brooklands. I need to call him too. Because I think we'll find out. I'll blow a little bit because people want to hear me blow. People want to hear me. I'll do it right now. Let's see if the horn needs some help. This is why I never get anything done either because I'm distracted easily. And you know, I'm not mentally ill, but I am definitely like mentally unsuited for corporate employment. I'll get off on that one any day. That's no problem. They can't commit me for being mentally ill, but that kind of mentally ill, that's called psychoneuroses. And I'll count the psychoneuroses all day long and make it impossible for me to be around people like that. I got what I think was an olive branch from Smutley this morning. Talk about community infighting. and not wanting that, you know, wanting me to bitch to the administrator, so I did. That's okay. And then I posted what the exchange into the thread, and answered a couple of people that were really being stupid. And here we are now. And eventually I get around to that, but right now I'm sweeping. First we sweep the floor, then we're going to test the more inside. First we sweep the floor, and next we're supposed to be cleaning the desk and the bureau, or whatever you call that thing there. It's got all the bullshit hanging in it. Now see, the way we do this in you know, in a place that gets real nasty, you sweep it all up into one pile, and then you go through the pile before you throw it out. Make sure there's no stuff in it you don't want to throw out. Okay, we want to keep this particular one. We want to keep, because I can get refills with this one. This is from the Del Taco down the street, and it's the expensive cup. And you know what? I think this one's in better shape. And we'll keep this. I think up with this stuff up here. So it's there when I want to grab it to go to Del Taco. This is hippie feng shui. It's like for getting my shit in order. It's like I finally my insides my endo is finally in some reasonable order where the damn thing is not bothering me all the time. That was just horrible when I was young. I had to go find all sorts of places to do it where people wouldn't see me doing it, just to be able to keep on going through the day. I usually did it right in classroom. Nobody noticed. Because at that time I was trying to push it up inside myself. And I just sit there and push it up inside myself. Oh yeah, I was going to try the horn, but now I'm back to cleaning the desk. I'm going to do the horn first. Again, you know, just demonstrating, yes, I have psychoneuroses out the ass, but that's what makes me such a sweet person. That's what makes me so, that's what makes people love me so much. That's how weird I am and how harmless it is. Oh, looky what I got. This is what I haven't bought any makeup hardly at all. I do have to go and get mascaras. If I'm gonna wear mascara, you gotta buy your own. The ones I put out are dry. Once they're open, somebody else uses them to dry. But looky here, hair and body glitter. I find no cosmetics at all. I bought a little bit of Epsom salt, and sure enough, right after I did that, a whole big bag of it showed up in the garbage. Hairspray. I was almost out of hairspray, and here's a whole big can. Yeah, you know, Jan, you want to communicate with me? Don't be all critical and judgmental, and don't for a minute think you're getting more cooler shit out of garbage than I do. That's just ridiculous. Hardly anybody. I'm famous for the shit I pull out of garbage, and when I'm done with it. Excuse me. And there was an award-winning article written by my friend Amy Waldman for the Milwaukee Journal in 1991, I think it was. Yeah, about me and Bilbo Baggins, who's another well-known hog farmer. I'm not a hog farmer. He was a hog farmer. You know, just a well-known underground character from the era. And we got it. There was award-winning dumpster diving with Crazy Tommy and Bilbo Baggins. And we've recovered another musical instrument from the trash, some sleigh bells. Let's see if it's still in here or if it's outside. I think it's outside. Yeah, I took it out. I got a big old Zildjian cymbal, big old crash cymbal, with a little crack in it. Instead of fixing the crack or just forgetting about the crack, we threw it away. with you know, the thing probably costs $80 new. I get a lot all this Asian stuff, and then like you know they even help me kill my roaches. It's some diatomaceous earth, or just boric acid. No, it's boric acid. I like to use DE. It works better. And some pad thai sauce. You know, all those jars that just somebody taking in the kitchen, just so seasoning. You know, one thing I hardly ever have to buy certain things, and I really love pesto, and I'm hardly ever out of pesto because of all the pesto they throw away. This stuff is just atrocious. This is like one of the most, oh god, it's dried peanut butter, but it's really not. It's just peanut flour, pea protein isolate, coconut sugar, sea salt, and natural flavor. Add water, and you've got peanut butter, and it tastes awful. And I never have to buy Parmesan cheese. I got so much Parmesan cheese, I don't even know what to do with it. Mayonnaise. I'm up high on mayonnaise right now. This class is broke. Mayonnaise and salad dressing. I even got 10 pounds of carrots off them kids last week. Okay, this is it. Somebody will eat it. Somebody will eat it. I mean, it's nutrition for somebody. Oh yeah, I was gonna bust out the horn. Let's see if the horn's working. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I don't believe it. Oh, there it is. I've had 2 horns burglarized from here. Okay, we can take this thing off of there. I'm constantly losing my neck straps, and I end up using a case, a shoulder strap from the case instead. I love how like mean, stupid, talentless people are trying to accuse me of being mean, stupid, and talentless in the face of like the obvious. You know, hey, you know, I caught somebody. You know, there was a who I think I forget there was one of them left versus right arguments, and you know, you know, you call him a moron. You know, the right wing guy called the left wing guy a moron because he didn't like the argument. So like, who's the moron? Oh, wait first. This isn't the. This horn's got a little crisper tone, a little brassier tone than the old one because it's lighter gauge metal. The newer they are, the lighter they get. And this one's a little newer than the other one, and so it's lighter gauge. It's a lot lighter gauge metal, which is nice carrying it around too. And it's noticeably lighter than the other horn. and much teenier sound. Which is good because that's what usually gets people's attention. Somebody wanted Baker Street, I better learn that one. Well, yeah, if you can ask somebody to play something, you should stop and like give them a chance to pull it out, assholes. I don't play for moving targets, plain and simple. And I don't do requests like unless there's money in it. See, that's where it breaks. Right there at the crossovers from the D and C and B in here. See now, if the horn is in tight adjustment, when it's breaking like that over the octave, you can adjust it with your embouchure. You can you just know it's coming and you tighten up on it. Ah. So one of the projects. I think I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. I bet this one will fly. I'd like to do a master jam session in here. The thought started with Amo Tip Dabney. I think that's how he said it. It definitely says Amo, not Ammo. He's an Amo. I want to get down with him just on a sax master session because he's got some technique I've always wanted, and I know some stuff he doesn't do. Um, and then Glenn Gross is like, whoa, dog. Okay. I honestly, I know I don't know no other trumpet player ever play a trumpet like that man's playing that trumpet. He's lately he did a solo on Sunday. It was just like, oh my god, because I recognized a lot of licks he was playing because they're textbook licks, and he just fucking nailed them. Oh, just tight, sweet, clean. Oh boy. So anyway, I'm thinking maybe even talk to Randy and a few other Brian, get the whole crew, get Nod, get on the drums, and get Steven in for bass, and get Nod and get the whole crowd like at the hut or something, and have somebody like do it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's like I'm gonna raise $100 a head for a Tucson All Star master jam session. That's what I'm gonna do. $100 to get in. We gotta have $100 for every head on the stage. That's what I want to do. Let's raise $100. We get a fucking outrageous horn section, um, and the top guitars. Get Ted Reeves in there. $100 for get them all up on the stage together. That'll be fucking amazing. So that's a good project. We got some really good projects going on. Ari just told me that there was lack of performer. Uh, uh, the 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 we're gonna still go to Silver City. We'll just go to Silver City over Memorial Day week or over Labor Day weekend and see what happens. I guess that's what we should do. So Labor Day just came open because the West Texas thing fell apart. Nobody was too excited about it. Yeah, this thing don't need any work. It's tight. That's pretty tight. I control the brakes with my arm, sure. That's not leaking. No way. I am having some trouble with some sticky keys, but that's because I just really have to make sure that my mouth is thoroughly rinsed out before I start playing. Or it gets gummy shit down in on the pads and stuff. As my spit rolls down there. See if the sucker's working. Nope, this one's always sticking. That was going nowhere. Uh, I should actually play something once in a while. I got the music out. That's just I'll bring it in here and see if I can't find something to actually play for y'all. This is one of my favorite ones, and I already know I'm gonna butcher it. It's Black Orpheus by Louis Bonfa. Kind of a, bossa nova. Well, I'll be darned. I didn't. That's almost good enough for government work. Yeah, I used to spend 8 hours a day almost in the booths, but I haven't done that since 1999. I totally got knocked off my wagon in 1999, and I'm just coming back up. And not like, I'm in good health. I'm just a little overweight. Cough you hear is chronic allergies, and I don't give a fuck what you think. Come show me some, you blow a horn like this, you assholes. And then they're gonna compare me to Christine. Or any of these other fucking losers. So I got, it's not me. Let's see, okay, let's see if we can get this one. This is one to go to, and I can never do it. I'll butcher the fuck out of this one too. This is Blue Monk. This is Polonius Monk too. So flat. So it's a funny change across there. It's a chromatic slide from the E to the F and the fingering. I had to get the fingering. Oh boy, and here's something I got to plan for. Forget it. I gotta think about that too much. And I don't want to do that right now. What you do when you got a spot like that is you just go back to it and like make sure you get all the notes. So well, you know, if you're coming through there too fast, you can't get the notes right. And this one's got an option. You can either play the A sharp or a C sharp there. Or I mean, it's a C sharp. It's high C sharp for the whole. It's notated funny. There it is. That's not quite right. What you gotta do is like isolate the note you're not getting right, and then get it. Yeah, I can't play that shit. That shit I never could. Here's another one I could never play, but I can almost get this. You know, enough for people to go, "Ooh, Coltrane." I sure can't play any of his solos. Oh, are you busting up too? Yep. Tell them what to do. There, I don't forget it. No, I don't do that. I don't. I mean, I might be able to someday if somebody's actually like if I got a rhythm section there, I might be able to step out of that. But I don't. I wouldn't know where to go if I'm just playing on my own. But that's one of the easier. That's one of Coltrane's easier heads. That's Blue Train. That's an easy one to play. I might be able to get what you call it out for you. The only Charlie Parker tune I can ever handle is Opry Bob. Let's give that one a try. And this is one of the. Let's go back to the beginning of the ones I've been playing for years, and do fairly well. This is one of the first tunes I ever learned. Was Alfie, the first Backcraft Hal David tune. There's that break. That's yet to read. Listen, I won't go on stage with anybody with this horn unrehearsed. No way. And if they won't, if they just want me to jump in there and start playing, I won't do that either. We got to tune up. I gotta make sure this bugger's working. Saxophone is the easiest instrument in the world to play badly, and they're real temperamental. Everything's got to be just right. All the pads have to be lined up and seating properly, and the reed has to be sitting just right. It has to be cut just right, or else it don't work. So you put a bad player on top of a bad horn, and it's really like atrocious. It's like it's scary what a bad player tries to put out in public from a bad horn. I've gotten a lot of sympathy tips over the years playing a bad horn in public because they can hear I'm a good player fighting, struggling to keep the bad horn under control. Got $100 one time when the horn was just right about the time that Take 5 thing was. I think it was it was right before. Shortly after that, I mean, it might have been that same night for all I know. It was just such a wild night. Someone got come from out from the bar across the street and handed me $100 bill. So go get it. He didn't even say it. He knew I needed it. I just took it there and fixed it. Yeah, I'm not ready for this morning. This one's got a lot of funny intervals. This one's got some tricky intervals. I think one, not. But like I said, this is one of the first tunes I ever heard. So all I need to do was trigger the file on how to play it. So it shouldn't take me long to work it out. Somewhere on my channel, I got to shut down the YouTube channel. I just fucking had it, or maybe I should just like forget it. Just like there's, if I can say tranny at Google Plus and can't at Facebook, I guess I'm at Google Plus for now on. Boy, it just doesn't want to jump down on that. See, I told you all I had to do was flip the switch on that one. It's tricky. It's a tricky phrase, but it's one of the first tricky phrases I ever learned. I don't like the second. The second part's kind of like, no, I'm not going there right now. I'm just like on the wrong edge for that. I might be able to get this one out kind of nice. This is the Alice in Wonderland by Sammy Fain and Bob Hilliard. That one too. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see how fast hopefully Bob comes out. This is the only Charlie Parker tune I will even attempt most of the time. Once in a while, I'll try ornithology or anthropology. I can't do this. Yeah, I can't do that. And then like 4 times as fast? No. There's Opie Bob. This one I can almost do. They want you to do it at 220. No way. I mean, maybe Charlie Parker, but I ain't doing it. I don't do anything at 220. I hardly ever go past 140. See, this is something like this. I have to play it 14 times before it even comes out anywhere near what it's supposed to sound like. After I've been playing it for a long time. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for that. This one I'd probably get out decent. Autumn Leaves is a Johnny Mercer tune. This sounds a little flat. Tuner. When in doubt, get the meter. It's not sounding right. Yeah, it's not. Way off. It's way sharp. And I can't pull it out that far. Shit. Oh, that's fucked up. That's real fucked up. I can't pull it out far enough. Maybe we can pull it out here. I don't know if we'll be able to pull it out far enough to get it in tune. This is sounding wrong. It's way the fuck sharp. Probably because it's so hot and humid. I can't even get it close. I got it pulled out all the way at the neck and all the way at the cork, and I can't. Let's see if I can get it anymore. I can't even get it close. Not even fucking close. Let's see if I can push it in so far that it'll get to the other direction. I give up. This thing is not going to tune today. This is the long weather. Well, that is all of us an hour anyway. I hope you enjoyed it, and to my haters, hey, especially the ones getting paid to hate me. That's just like really some. You want that kind of karma, kids? I'm not gonna fight you anymore. I'm not gonna try and justify anything I say or do to any of you because you're unworthy. You're simply unworthy. I was a globally recognized artist before you met me, and now I'm even more globally recognized. Now let's stay, kids. Good luck on Mars. Or I don't know. To be honest, and they're laughing because I'm talking crazy shit. So, well, let's get down on that for a little while since it's all the way at the end of this. You have to you'll have to listen to this one. They're all getting all laughing at the space people's stories. Yeah, you can think of what you want of my opinion, but my opinion is based on many years of study of the ancient documents, and there's authors like Eric von Daniken and uh, what's his name? I forget his name. There's Brian Wilson, I think it was, doing it too. Is that there's a long-standing hypothesis that those those myths, those flying chariots, that spacecraft, and that there's civilizations have risen and fallen numerous times on this planet. And we just, the last time it happened was about 8,000 years ago, and the way it's being fed to me is that there was an improper mating between a reptilian and a primate, and it fucked up our gene pool, so they quarantined the planet. Simple as that. So I don't give a fuck what you believe or what you think your position is in the hierarchy of the universe. I know what mine is. I'm just one little drooplet, man. That's a Kurt Vonnegut word. Go look it up. One little drooplet in a Karis. That's all I am. And my Karis is the 420 family at the moment. The old Ray Mo hippies anywhere, and any transgender people that can get in tune with that. This is where that's my Karis, and I'm a Drupal. That's what's up. And what come what may, I can only deal with the present. I can do nothing to change the past, and I should have am no better than to try to plan to get too heavily invested emotionally in anything I think might be coming at me. Because you never know until it happens. Okay, you just don't know until it happens, and I refuse to buy in with any of the these people are looking to bring on the apocalypse. In Charlottesville, the authorities, the armed authorities, just stood by and watched them do it for hours. They didn't stop it. That's intolerable. That's not what we want to see in this country. Hey, get out in the street and yell at each other, but once it turns to violence, it's the law enforcement people's obligation to shut it down. For general, one of the woman who got killed probably had nothing to do with any of it. Was just walking across the street. Sort of wanting a cigarette and having to blow the ashes out of what's left of the leftover tobacco, so I can get one that's a little ash free. I managed to only have a couple of cigarettes in the last 48 hours. I've just been like resisting the urge to go out and buy fresh tobacco and only smoking leftovers, which is no fun because it's nasty tasting. But that's okay. But anyway, to get back to what I believe is coming, and really has been the purpose of my life for many years, is to be the one to sing them in. The vision I had when I got dosed at the Topanga Corral was, and I don't think I even had it there. I think I had the vision on Venice Beach sometime later of landing them. That we're the ground crews singing them down, singing praises of, singing the songs of joy, singing them down, and here I was conducting the orchestra and the chorus. And that's my vision for the last moments. And then after what then to clean up the mess. They'll come and rescue the worthy, and cleanse the surface of the infestation, and that's that. They tell me to just live my life as though the world change has already come, that they've lifted the quarantine and we're part of the Planetary Federation that we were kicked out of. Or I don't know. I don't know. It gets a little fuzzy on that. But all I know is that my dream body lives in Chicago. My dream body was born in Chicago, and it lives in a magnificent city that I just go into the train station and keep going down and down and down, and I come out somewhere else. And anywhere, well, anywhere all over the world. Just go straight down into Union Station, which was one of my dreams when I was a little kid. Just down in Union Station, go down and end up somewhere else, you know, on the beach in the Mediterranean or something. And it's going to happen. It's coming. You know, this is preordained. There's nothing these people that are fighting with each other can do about it except regret it when it happens. Because anybody's still fighting, Scott, you know, they're done. Um, you know, it don't matter if you're on the left or the right. It matters what's in your heart. It matters are you truly obeying the golden rule as best you can, or are you just lying about something to yourself and everybody else? So that just crossed an hour, and thanks for watching. Happy day. Bye.